That's it. Got a mad again. Dude ready ASAP too. I'm finna beat this dude right now. Literally. He's 4-0. It's gonna be like the toughest game. It's gonna be tough. Yeah. Alright. I'm finna mute. I'm finna focus up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Johnson only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Packers.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
What the fuck? What the fuck? She gonna play with me.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Second and 12.
Oh, you smell like catnip. You smell like that, bitches.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks
you built like a Jordan son.
in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and
You
10.
built like a baby. Built like a lamb.
After the turnover, here's Locke.
You llama.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
You smell like Lil Wayne dreads.
In there to bury him for a loss of 11. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is.
Alright, you got it, you got it.
They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's
You
moves.
got it.
You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your
I don't know.
quarterback
At sack, it's 2nd and 21. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
In punt formation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Shut up.
Here's Mostert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave him no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. 30. 10.
I never fell.
And they will score. It's a pick 6.
Pull up.
Cardinals touchdown.
I'm already here.
Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short
Selling me
throws come.
again.
Those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation
I
of
just got on the game.
reading, reacting, and then the ability to
I know
catch
you
the
done.
football and take it in the opposite direction?
Yeah, we knew that.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 7, Packers nothing.
Facts.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I ain't gonna lie, we could that the highest streak right now is a 7-game streak. That's light. Yo, I'm already in here. I ain't gonna hold you. Earlier me and Coop played against Shamari Pons. I don't know if you know who that is. He a NBA player or G League player, whatever. He was OD famous in New York. What the fuck was that? Oh nah. Word, I had to stop talking for a second. I'm like, what's going on? Bro.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Made mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't y'all? Nights like this, I wish I was with y'all. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. If we gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down? Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media, keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why these people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.
Man, that game glitch. The connection lost. Yeah, the game glitch bad. It's crazy, man. That's funny because you've been dick riding niggas on 2K for 3 years. I'm better than you, dude. You stop hating. Feel bad for your health. No wonder why you're so fat.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at
It's bad for your health, buddy. No.
Arizona. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is.
No wonder why you're fat.
Any other in sport as both
Shut up. He ain't like you.
out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the
Just this.
and the
That's
Arizona
like the gayest thing, bro.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Crazy. Ball too.
On 1st and 10, here's
No.
Locke. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinal.
We're gonna have some bullshit.
K.J. Hamler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
What?
Wow, first play of the game, CD,
Yeah,
75
nah.
yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate
Nah.
routes.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Here comes Johnson on the return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
The 28-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle by Derwin.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, You might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Open space inside the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Point is good. Makes the score Cardinals 21, Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit
That whole glitch fucked me up, bro. I can't even play how I want to play, bro.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
At the 30-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Class finishing pennies.
Putting it down for that. Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a steal. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing at the hill.
Ah, man. I feel like I got finessed. I got finessed by Madden, bro. Since the beginning of the game, it glitched. Like, the whole time, I couldn't even use my offense. Like, I could've, you know how that one thing, Jay, how you, like, fake passing it to the receivers type shit? I couldn't even do that. Like, it was, like, glitching, bro. It was, like, fucking my whole gameplay, bro. Like, the whole time, bro. And it finessed me, bro. Like, it was like, and then we went through it, and then that's shit crazy. It's like I wasn't even playing for real, cause the thing was glitching so bad. Man. Hmm.
Wow.
Man, where you at, man? I gotta put this frustration on you now.